Hi, friends. In worship, we've been thinking about John Wesley's general rules: to do no harm, to do good, and to attend upon the ordinances of God, which translated into modern English by United Methodist Bishop Reuben Job is to stay in love with God. We're going to finish the series this coming Sunday, so I won't give away the ending. Today, I want to think about the relationship between doing no harm and doing good. Do you remember the 90s TV show Seinfeld? The sitcom famously about nothing? In the final episode, Jerry, George, Kramer, and Elaine become stranded in a small town after their airplane malfunctions. And while standing downtown, they witness a carjacking across the street right in front of them. And rather than helping, they watch from a distance, making snide comments about the victim, and Kramer even videotapes the incident, which was not common practice in 1998 like it is today. A police officer arrives on the scene and arrests the foursome for not helping. They violated the Good Samaritan law, which required onlookers to help someone in danger if it was reasonably possible to do so. Elaine protests, "The Good Samaritan law? Are they crazy?" And George says, "Why would we want to help somebody? That's what nuns and Red Cross workers are for." Now, that's an extreme example, but it does show how doing no harm is not enough. The characters in the show didn't do any harm, but they certainly didn't help either. To make a positive impact on the people around us, and to make our world a little more like God's kingdom, we have to do something. We have to work for good. So here's one way to visualize the relationship between doing no harm and doing good. Imagine that your life is a blank canvas in a frame. To do no harm is the frame. It's the boundary within which we are called to live. To do good is to paint the canvas with acts of kindness and love. To fill our life with generosity and compassion, to make our life and our relationships a beautiful representation of God's will and way for the world. Avoiding harm and doing good aren't just beneficial to others. They are practices that enhance our own happiness and well-being as well. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, placed volunteers in an MRI scanner and then told them that some of their money was going to be given to charity. The thought of giving to charity triggered a surge of dopamine, causing the pleasure areas of the brain to light up in the scan. In another study described in Sonia Lyubomirsky's book, The How of Happiness, researchers identified 8 common factors to most people's experience of happiness. 2 of the top 3 factors involved helping others. Here's a quote from the book. "Happy, contented people devote a great amount of time to their family and friends, nurturing and enjoying those relationships. And they are often the first to offer a helping hand to coworkers and passers-by." So one way to find happiness and joy in our life is by doing good. Acts of kindness, generosity, love, and compassion paint a life of beauty that brings happiness within and shares happiness without. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again next week, and be good.